Alright guys, welcome back to part 3. Today I'm removing this steering wheel so I can have better access when I do the firewall and the top of the torque box. And I was having such a problem getting this piece off of the steering wheel, this piece right here. And it was on pretty good. I was so confused. I was like, there's no bolt holes to get this off. Like, how do you get this off? Hang on, let me put it back on. I was like, how do you get this off? Because there's no bolt holes, right? So a YouTube video said turn, and it comes off. And then there's a spring underneath here, and I turned, and it came off, just like that. So I was pretty stoked about that. But now I'm gonna go buy probably a steering wheel puller. I don't got one. I'm gonna take off, and then this off, and then take it out from here. So it shouldn't be too bad, but let's get this done. The only update is that I got this bolt off with a 15/16 socket. This one's not hard to get off, but this is where you need the steering wheel puller. And I gotta put 2 right here, and then it's a push right here. Sometimes you can take them off on your own, sometimes you can't. This one you cannot, it's on there pretty good. So I'm gonna go to Napa and get a steering wheel puller and then get this off. So let's go to Napa or wherever they're gonna charge me $40 for a steering wheel puller. Cause that's just how these things go. You gotta pay good dollar just to get one part off. Welcome to the car life. And you'll probably never use again. In my case, I will, because I want to restore a Vet and some other cars. So it'll be a good investment. Lovely Harbor Freight trip, guys. Just bought the steering wheel puller. How much does it cost to remove my steering wheel? Only $19, a hurt wrist, and probably a broke thumb because I was doing something stupid. But we got the steering wheel puller. Who knows if it even works, but 19 bucks, I'm not complaining. I went to Napa because they said they had this same thing for $7, but guess what? They were out of stock because they were doing a product exchange where they're putting a different one in for the same SKU. I don't know. Steering wheel puller right there though. A whole bunch of bolts, so one of them should work. Also, guys, just had a boxing match yesterday, the 27th, and how'd I do? Well, I lost, and my wrist got really hurt, and I did okay in the fight. It was actually a super hard fight. And I knocked him up pretty bad the first round. He knocked me up pretty bad the second round, and he won the third round. And that's how it goes in boxing. And I'm grateful to be can't even speak. I got hit a little too hard. I'm grateful to be healthy, happy, and I'm gonna keep boxing. I got another fight in 12 days, and you know, I just want to see how I do. And I'm happy with that. I know I'm a fighter, I'm a warrior, and I can take a hit. That's not what you want, but I definitely can take a hit. And I'll keep fighting. So it's good to know that my kids are gonna have strong heads on them. Because my dad did, I'm sure my mom does too. But my mom never can be in a fight or I'll kill someone. Anyways, Popeyes, chicken sandwich. Because I haven't ate bad in so long, I'm gonna get a chicken sandwich. I got the steering wheel puller here. So let's open it up and see how it fits into the steering wheel. It looks like there's 2 bolts and then a main bolt that pushes as leverage. Another thing from Pittsburgh Tools to add to the collection. Alright. Inside, I'm gonna be using this. We'll find out which size it is here. And we'll use this flat top because I don't want to drop this. Alright guys, so I've never used a steering wheel puller. So I have no clue what to expect here, but I think it would make sense that it goes like this. This piece goes right here. Nope, what are these ones? Get a car, they said. It would be fun to rebuild, they said. Oh, I could just do this. It probably works way better. Get a car, they said. It would be fun. Alright, so this bolt is completely bent now, in there. Now, let's use this one for rest. We'll see if the impact can figure this out before me. Hey, we got it. Look at that. Okay, I'm proud of myself for this one, I ain't gonna lie. Look at that, boys. We got the steering wheel off thanks to that lovely impact. Didn't have to hurt my wrist at all. And now, let's take this off. Definitely didn't use an impact ratchet for that either, so guys, don't be mad at me. If I was scummy, I could return this to Harbor Freight, but I'm probably gonna use it again in the future. So we're gonna save it. I don't know if you guys can see this down here. We're gonna put it back in this kit, and maybe I'll use it again in the future. So the $20 kit from Harbor Freight ended up working. With a little help from the impact gun. And we got this steering wheel off with all of this. So we got this twist off, and then this is a little spring inside that sits right here, and it helps it twist and pop off. Now I'm gonna put this bolt back on the steering column wrap here, because I feel like I don't want to lose that, and I will definitely lose it. And then as far as this spring and all this stuff, I'm gonna put it on my part shelf, which is over here. Well, that spring is not attached to it, but I'm keeping this. All right, guys, so this is what it looks like inside now. Oh, drop that. So now that this is off, I'm gonna go underneath and unbolt probably this right here, then those four right here, and then this should pop out with a little force from right here, and that's what I'm gonna try to do now. But let's see why this blinker isn't working too. So see how it doesn't stay up? Interesting. It's broken right here. Oh, you can't even see what I'm talking about. It's broken right here. That's why it won't stay up. So I have to fix all those internals. And then this is for the horn. Oh, that's cool. A little one for the horn. I gotta fix that though. It's cool to know now I know how to do that at the spring. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to play with all this shit. Alright guys, here's the little update, even though I just was talking to you. So, steering wheel's gone. Now under here, this steering column gets held up by this bracket right here. Fits kind of like this. Or the other way, I think. One of these ways, fits like this. And then underneath is a bolt. Now, this was in this side, right here. And this was 13 mil, I believe. And then this is the other one, except that nut didn't come out. And then on top, which I'm sure I'll get, I don't know if I can really fidget with it right now. There we go. On top sits this piece. Now this goes on top of the steering column, and it locks it in like this. So we can definitely clean and reuse these pieces right here, but that's like that. And then right now, so I still need the other one for that, but right now I'm removing, I already lost one bolt, of course. There it is. Right now I'm removing these. These are 10 mil screws with little plates on them. And I'm removing them from right here, and they're coming out pretty easy. One more there. And the last one's on this side. And I feel like that's just holding the plate, and there's nothing really important to that. Then this boot, winter protection boot there. Yeah, I think this is all just weather stuff. There's a grip behind it, like a gasket kinda. So let's go on the other side and see what we're dealing with here. I'm gonna put these 4 bolts though right here for now. But it looks like we have one hard plate that sits on top, and then a rubber gasket, which we might have to reorder, that sits behind, and then it's held in by those 4 bolts for sealing. And behind here, you guys can see where those 4 bolts went, right here, here, and here. And now it connects. I have power steering, so I'm gonna have to get dirty and take apart this power steering here, because, well, I don't know if I could just pull it out. That might be it. I might be able to just yank it out, but I highly doubt it. Let me see. Let me see what a nice yank does, if I can find the tripod. There it is. Probably drop this. Oh, felt something there. No, I think that was just the, maybe I do need to remove that bolt. So we got a wiring harness here. Probably that's for the horn and the blinker and the flashers. And I had to remove that nut that I originally left on the steering column to actually get this off. All right, one steering column removed. Now, It's just this rubber gasket that's on here. Now I'm gonna put this spring back on. Actually, no. Anthony, for future, actually, let me take this off. All right, this I might need to order a new one of because it's kind of ugly. This is all part of the column. So look, I'm gonna put this right back on here. Now I'm making this video, but I'm also telling myself for later, so don't forget. So we're gonna put all that back. This I think I can paint and make really nice, by the way. Now for this though, I'm gonna put this spring by the other steering wheel components up there. Remember, this sits behind this bolt, but the steering column has to be on. It sits on top of the steering column behind this bolt. Now what's left is this steering rack, or the actual metal steering thing here. And we gotta figure out how to get that out. But first, let me move this. So as you can see in here, it's connected in there somehow, and we have to get it. It's connected in there somehow, and we have to get it out. So I'm gonna cook with that and tinker with it. Little tiny thing, I have to cut it off before I even try to remove this. I gotta get this brake pedal out because if I'm doing this firewall, I have to get this brake pedal out. Now this brake pedal, it's already disconnected from behind, but right here it looks like it's just a Phillips screwdriver holding on, and then I can pull it through the other side. So screw is not stripped in there. Mustang engineers just thought it would be good just in case that screw ever comes out to put that plate on the back so it can't come out even if you unscrew it all the way. Pretty smart. So I gotta remember to put that back. It's just a little plate. Now I'm gonna pop it off with like a flat head or something. I'm gonna try. Or I think that's why it's not coming out. It only makes sense. But let me try to pop that off. Yeah, we got it off right there. And then that just pops right off. Would you look at that? We got the brake pedal off. Or the gas. Is it bad? I don't even know which pedal this is. We're not gonna talk about that. Anyways. Yeah, so that goes right through here. Oh, it goes the other way. So that goes right through here. And then this thing goes on the other side. And just because these are the pedals and they're important, just because these are the pedals and they are important, or I might order new stuff, you know, or clean them up, see what I need to order. So I'm gonna put this back on here for now so I don't lose it, but this is the pedal that goes into right here. Pretty cool. This crammed space I'm in, but this brake pedal, I got it on best I can. I'm gonna need to order a new piece right there that just fell because it won't go back on. And obviously I want my brakes to be safe when I'm braking, especially how strong and powerful this cock's gonna be. So we're gonna add this to the junk pile, right about right here. And that back plate is right here. I'm gonna put it right there. Definitely gonna lose that, but I'm ordering a new one anyway. So now we gotta fidget more with this column. All right guys, so I'm removing the steering column right now. Just trying to figure out how to disconnect this pole from the power steering. And I removed these three 13mm bolts. One of them had this tag on it, which I haven't read yet, but that's connected right here. And then I removed this big bolt, which is a 17mm, that was connected into the center of the three 13s. And then there's a housing in here, and I'm not sure where I'm going with this, but I'm just gonna keep tinkering with it and taking apart stuff until that comes out. All right guys, right now, I have those power steering bolts out right here, those four, and now I'm tinkering. Just gonna try to remove the whole pump because I'm not finding like good access. So these three bolts right here will basically help me remove the pump. So I got a 17mm impact socket hooked up to my impact gun, and let's see if that can break those. I don't see why they'd be in super tight besides the steering, so maybe they are, but let's see. That came out pretty easy. This looks like that. Let me try taking some of that dirt off. I hope I didn't strip that. That's always one of them. Oh wait, that isn't the one oh, that is the one. Tell me that's completely stripped. Damn. All right, looks completely stripped, so I'm gonna have to use that out. Let me get this out. Oh, this tree. That thing never fails. It never fails to get them out. Now I'm gonna need a new one of these now because this bolt is ruined. So these hold in the steering pump. So I got 3 right here. So I'm definitely gonna order some new ones of those. Now this pump should be loose. Oh, look at that, it's really loose. Now I just gotta disconnect it from underneath. So now that we're in the car, you guys can see down here, I'm trying to get it the best I can to show you. There's this bolt that is holding the rest of that power steering pump on, and it's very dirty, and I don't even know what size it is. So I got some brake cleaner here, and I'm just gonna squirt it with some brake cleaner, then I hit it with a bristle brush on it, a bristle brush on a drill. So, God, I love that smell. I don't like it at all. That didn't do much. This, oh, my wrist is shot. All right. Now we can see that bolt. No clue how to get that off, but at least I'm seeing what I'm working with now. And we gotta figure that one out down there. So I'm gonna go in there and look at it, but now it's clean at least. All right, guys, so I figured it out. After I clean that bolt off, it is a bolt with a safety pin through it, so you can't spin that nut off because that's power steering, and if you lose steering driving, you're gonna kill yourself. So what I figured out is once I cleaned it good enough, I could pull it out. And I'm probably not gonna be able to do it on camera because I need both hands. But once I pulled that pin out in there, I have this through it to help me like get it out because it's dirty. But once I pull this out, hammer it out, that nut should just turn off, and I could pop this out and slide the whole shaft out, and then figure it out from there. So as you can see, this pin right here is a safety pin for this bolt, and now I should be able to get the 17 mil if that's correct, and just turn it off. So now I'm gonna get my gun here, 3/4 inch drive. So here's that black impact. Now this gun is doing pretty good today, so let's see if we can keep it up. Yep, there we go. Now, what I'm gonna do is put this safety pin, I don't even know where it went in here. Oh, it went through the bolt. It didn't go through here, it went through the bolt. I see. I'll pop this off, but of course it's not gonna be easy. And my wrist is like broken, so that's awesome. Was it on somewhere else, or do I just need a little persuasion with maybe a hammer? It's off. There's so much grease around it, I don't even know what I'm looking at. I'm gonna go try to get a little screwdriver and pry it right here and try to lift it off. Big screwdriver. Guys, I'm kidding, I didn't get a screwdriver, I got a pry bar. So let's see if I pop it under here. But the thing is, I'm trying to get it out right now. If I just show you. So I removed this hydraulic. I removed this hydraulic right here. There's 2 bolts holding it here, and then 1 right here. These 2 bolts, I'm just leaving in here for now. And then I wear my nice jeans too, and I ruined them. And then this bolt right here goes into that bottom there. But I have to remove this whole thing in order to remove that steering box, because it won't just lift off of there, which is so weird. So I have to remove all the steering. Right now though, I'm just not feeling it. My wrist is hurting and I'm sore from that fight yesterday. So what I'm gonna do right now is just unplug. That wire was hot, that was weird. And call it a day, because I don't wanna make myself hate this car. I came in here and I did work today and I got a major part done, and I'm happy about it. So I'm gonna clean up, and that's how the 67 build is going today. I entered myself into a car show with this car. It's not done. Don't know how I did that. But it's gonna force me to get it done. That car show is like 50 days. Will this be done in 50 days? No way. But it's gonna force me to get it done. And it's hard. I actually had motivation today, but my wrist is killing. So I'm not gonna make myself hurt over, trying to do this car. But it's fun working on it. It's just that it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. When I just look under the car and realize how many pieces I'm gonna have to eventually touch, it's making me sick thinking about it. But hopefully my dad helps me sooner or later, and that'll get everything rolling. It's just hard for him to help me sometimes, because he doesn't know where I'm at. He doesn't know what I'm doing. He doesn't know what to do. Respectfully, I wouldn't know what to do either. So, would you look at that? What could it be? Let's go inside and unbox it. Awesome. Yeah, it spins all right. So the coolant goes right in here and comes out there, and that's how it gets pumped around the system. And it comes with a gasket inside. All right, now time for the part that I'm actually really excited about. So here is the carburetor, 670, and if I'm not mistaken, she's beautiful. So I believe this is the primary and this is the secondary 4-valve, and this opens this a little bit too. Interesting. Okay, let's flip it upside down and see what happens. Maybe it has something to do with the gravity. Gently as possible, flip that over. Okay, she is beautiful. So much stuff to look inside that thing. It's beautiful. All right, those are the next two car parts on the list. Now I still gotta get, what do I gotta get? I still gotta get push rods and lifters, and I mean a bunch of just miscellaneous bolts and gaskets, I'm pretty sure, maybe. And but after that, that's all the major components. And I'm sure there's like a bunch of lines and other stuff that I have to get, which I'll probably just give him money for because he probably doesn't want me to just go in order and everything. But yeah, she is beautiful. Look at that. It's finally coming together. When I say coming together, the parts are coming in, because I'm trying to get, you know what I don't like about this carburetor? Never mind. It was the metal, it was just dirty. I thought I was pitting. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed your day. Thanks for watching.